you delete any?
That one look bad. No?
No! You ruin it every time. I like when you were leaning on the table towards me. Yeah, like that. Ah, you. Oh, wait. I think no. Every time I think I got one, I look at it and your face is like this.
I don't know why, but I love the lighting in here right now. It just feels calming, even though I have this giant mess. I went to Blick, as you can see. Hello, sunshine. Can you see how pretty the sky is? I usually skip showing my Monday mornings because they look kind of like a messy desk, stuff everywhere. This is the reality of my Monday. We are taking this and some of my new supplies to test out. These are not all new. Maybe like 5 of them are, but I want to mix stuff, so I brought them all. Testing out my new stuff is going well. I have a fun little reference. I got the top half of the painting started. I will have to finish this inside on a different day, but it was fun to play with some new colors and figure out the palette that I want to take to class. Where are we going today? The beach. We are at another week of plein air painting with a very different location this time, much more traditionally appealing. The lakefront that is 12 minutes from where I live. As always, I'm not sure what the composition will be yet. I brought 2 panels with me, a 6x12, and I think this is a 10x10. Depending on what we find, I'll use one of those. Got the rest of my supplies. The truth is, I was here twice this weekend already. I was at a different end of the park though, on like a smaller beach, but I think this will be fun, and maybe we'll paint some rocks, figure out how to turn this very open landscape into something dynamic. It's supposed to be like 100 degrees today though. We'll see if we can do all of this while beating the heat. I'm just starting to look around for views. Over there might have some compositions I could work out. I like these trees. I know there's a building over there that could be nice. If I look straight out, there's not much to do. That's pretty. I'm already in love with this shot. I need one more rock. I hope that holds. I got started on laying out my composition. I did kind of a purple and peachy undertone. Now I'm getting the first sets of blue on there. I am hot, but it's going well.
Why is it that being by water has such an immediate impact on our mood? Fluctuating as much as our thoughts do, but yet always offering a sense of ease. My shoes came off, my hair was up, I felt focused and calm. The open space was comforting in a way, drawing me outward and into the landscape. I wanted my day and my painting to reflect that. Sometimes it feels cheesy to enjoy a moment, to be positive even. I hide it a little in fear of being called unrealistic, childish, ignorant, but I'm not gonna lie, it feels good. It was like a rush of gratitude hit me in the chest when I opened up and started seeing lakes as oceans and Wednesdays as a perfect day to start anew. It saves me from all the inevitable doubts and challenges overwhelming me.
This has been fun. You know what my problem is? I never listen to my own advice. I am totally red and burnt, but that's not what's important. This painting is, honestly, I'm really loving how it's going. The composition's great. The colors coming through are a good start. If I can tighten up the shadows and the rocks accurately, the looseness in the water is going to be balanced out. So I think that's the goal. Snug. Today is not as hot. I am heading to the beach. I wanted waves in my painting, but I really didn't expect that to happen. I'm feeling good. I have to get my things from the truck though. I left my water bottle and palette there.
I didn't plan any of this, the weather, the story. If I had, it sure would have been a lot brighter. I would have gone out and done more already this summer. I swear, I have a list of fun activities that I probably won't get to do. I could get annoyed about that, but I've figured out recently that if I felt called to do those things, I would have done them. Instead, I'm here. The places I go naturally and the pull that I feel to be here has meaning. As I took notice of the sky shifting its mood overhead with a brush in my hand, I couldn't imagine a better place to be. All the Pinterest mood boards with camping trips, cute photos, and magical adventures has become overshadowed by the reality I'm digging my feet into.
You know what? I think I'm done. I came back and did a little bit more detail and texture here to balance out all these new details. Ta-da! This is my mini break before critique. Snack time. I'd say that went pretty well. Most of the time, I can tell I'm just about done with a piece when I stop seeing things I want to work on. It's more like a state of confusion than satisfaction. And then you realize, oh wait, it's because I'm done. And then you get all happy. At least I do. Canella, what are you doing? Are you hiding your bone? I have a homework assignment. This time I need to make 2 pieces. They go together. I'm going to do the same composition but at different times of day. Wish me luck. Here's where I'm at with this little panel. It's a bit of a mess. I mostly just wanted to get some of the colors down that I can't fully see in the photo. I'll tidy it up later. At like 6 p.m. or 8 p.m. I'm thinking of doing the second one when the lighting has changed. Time for painting number 2. There's no way I'm gonna get a reference shot of this. So I think I just have to get started and work quickly. What the heck? Where does that shadow go? I think my goal right now is just to get some of the main colors down and then I can always finish it later. It's really hard to photograph it at this time of day. Next Tuesday, but I just don't want it on my mind with 1,000 other things. It's a good start. I'm starting with thin washes and a wider brush. Next up, some trees. I'm thinking it might rain soon and class is almost over, so I'm about to pack up. But this is a great first layer. I have my big shapes figured out and most of the warm, cool, and major like color shifts are in there. I got back from class and ate, but otherwise I've just been sitting here thinking because I do a lot of that. Specifically, I wanted to figure out my reasoning for doing things. I've just realized that if I'm confused and feeling unmotivated, most of the time what I need is to clarify. For practical reasons, it makes it so much easier to decide on things. I start to prioritize my time a little better. I sit down once a week sometimes to reestablish and write down why I'm doing things, because every time you do that it gets clearer too. It's going to evolve into very finite reasoning. I'm so excited. My gladiolus are starting to bloom. This one's like an orangey color and this one is such a pretty reddish pink. My butt's wet. Are you sleeping up here? Hello, good morning. How are you? I'm tired. I got a cool shirt on though. That feels great. The place I was painting yesterday, I think it's raining there, or it should be. So our teacher said that we can paint at home, but I'm thinking the rain could end early and I could still go. But I'm looking at this and most of the corrections I want to make are based off a very specific time of day, the lighting a certain way, and I can do that from a photo. Basically, I don't know if I should go. I think somebody was a little bit chilly. Is that your bed now? How does it feel resting on your nose? My skin is peeling from the sunburn I got last week and it itches. I feel like a snake though because I'm shedding my old skin. It's a new me, a new day. But also the shapes of the trees needs work, so we're just gonna start there. Made some good progress on cleaning up where lines are and starting to bring out some more specific shapes here and in the lily pads. Definitely needs more time, but I kind of want to do it tomorrow in class. Good morning, guys. I am at my painting spot already. It is very cloudy, so nothing looks quite the same. I'll still work here and look at how the reflection ripples because I wanted to finish that today. I'm gonna chill, have a good time, and once the piece is done and class is over, I'll go get lunch. I have that to look forward to. I have a growing headache, which is rare for me. Honestly, I think I'm done. I added some movement and texture to the reflection, cleaned up a little bit down here. I'm leaving it pretty abstract just because it's kind of hard to identify individual lily pads. Cleaned up this line in the back. Those are also lily pads. Added a bit of texture here, but that's about it. I like this little nook with the bridge. I feel like things kind of lead into there nicely. Definitely kept some things more simplified, but overall feels nice. I've had it on my list all week to work on my garden a little, and I haven't yet, so I kind of wanted to do that now instead of being productive. Let me give you the tour. I mostly do annuals in this garden. Beautiful colors. I have some sage in here, which is pretty little, but cute. There's a few zinnias in here that I planted really late, so they're tiny, but oh well. I really just do this for my own enjoyment. It's nice to have something to do where I don't have high expectations, especially because it's outside, which is very relaxing. I recently heard that one of the reasons certain cultures do so well in school is because they come from a place where delayed gratification is very important. which makes sense, but I don't think we give it much thought or ever consider it as something that can be cultural. But I suppose that my own experiences definitely were a lesson in delayed gratification. I mean, if you have spent any time working with plants or in agriculture, you have to wait for the good stuff, and half the time you can't control things. Maybe that's why I like to plant a garden. It's a good exercise in putting in the work now to have something worthwhile later.
What?
I forgot my phone in the taxi.
Oh no!
Oh boy. Are you putting mulch?
Yeah. Good.
Oh, they are my
Gladiolus.
gladiola. Very good.
I did it. All the mulch is in and it looks beautiful. Put some more stakes on these. That was fun. Time to call it a day. Let's go, Pancho. So landscapes are not my favorite. I think I have a hard time finding structure and something to latch onto. But in this case, the last 2 weeks, I definitely achieved something that I enjoyed, using strong forms within a space to help ground things, identifying and sort of abstracting more complex areas like in the lily pads and in the rocks and reflections along the shore. Also really love these reflections. Sometimes painting feels like a big ordeal, like you have this big setup and high expectation, but ironically the weeks where I don't expect as much, somehow those are the times when things just seem to go really well. It's just like a chill Friday morning that I'm recording this. I'm a little tired, but I wanted to show you the finished pieces, and I'm glad you joined to see the process. I'm afraid that like the middle of summer has happened, which means it's only slowly leaving at this point. Looking at all of these together, I'm realizing that it was probably a good idea to add another blue, purple, and this last week a green to my palette, because trying to paint this with my previous palette I think would have been difficult. The palette makes a big difference. Right, Pancho? Say goodbye. Say goodbye to the camera, huh?